Hi, I'm Aaron and this is Chiara. We have been travelling in the Philippines for the last 3 weeks and we've just made our way to Padre Burgos in the southern tip of Leyte to try and swim with the largest fish in the world and make Chiara's lifelong dream a reality. We have ourselves another scooter rental. This one's got gears and everything else, so it should be pretty fun.
That's a funny looking bike. We don't even know how much we are going to pay for this, so that is a surprise for when we check out. Fortunately, there is not a lot of traffic. Hello, puppy dog. We park in a lady's garden for 20 pesos. She's taking care of our helmet and our scooter. And now we're going down to the beach. It's very, very windy, so I'm sorry if the audio sounds bad.
This is called the Tan Can Beach, and from what I've read, it's a very famous beach here in the Philippines for being absolutely amazing. We're going to go check it out and see if that's true or not. Hopefully it is. By the looks of it, looks promising.
They have a lot of little shops in here, and maybe if we are lucky, they have banana pews or banana turon, my favorite Filipino snack. Oh wow, it's busy. Hello.
And we have 15 pesos for entrance fee. Here?
Here?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh wow. Wow, that's beautiful. This could be a surf beach. Waves, wind. Oh, another puppy. Oh, hello, puppy dog. It's so cute. The beach is made of corals and shells. It's beautiful. I wouldn't walk on here without songs, but it's awesome. We always say that we want to visit more local places with less tourists. Leyte is definitely like this. Oh, hello you! There are about 100 people on this beach and we are the only tourists here. Thank you!
Hello.
We stopped in this very local stall to get some food. It doesn't get any more local than this, and we ordered pizza. So we'll let you know how is Filipino pizza. This looks yummy.
I'm starving. I can't wait to eat this pizza. It looks really good. It looks pretty cheesy, which is always a plus.
Hot sauce? No. I tell you what, it's much better than Domino's in Australia and all that pizza chain. It's actually quite a good pizza and very cheesy, and it tastes like homemade pizza. Do you have banana too?
Yeah.
Awesome. You want it? Yeah. 2 please. How much?
10?
I found my banana cue. So good.
Banana cues are always good, especially when they're freshly made. We saw that guy carrying a bunch of bananas, and we saw a heap of banana skins, so we assumed he'd be making banana cues, and we were right.
Before coming back to the resort, we went to a bakery and we bought 8, I think, pieces of biscuits and cake for only 40 pesos in total, which makes it to 5 pesos for each piece, which is really, really cheap. It's like 40 pesos is $1.50? No, less. How much is it?
90 cents.
About 90 cents. Anyway, we need to give you a room tour of this beautiful, beautiful resort. We are staying in a place called Southern Leyte Scuba Resort, and is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so the room, there is not much to it really. We have 2 beds, a fridge, bedside table, and a little shelf. Sorry, it's already messy because we got here yesterday. Then we have the bathroom, sink, toilet, shower, nice hot water, and here there is a small wardrobe. But the best thing is the view. Look at this. And we even have our nice little outdoor area, and that is the view. So I believe we have the best room in all the resort, which is room 3 if you come here. Not if we come back, don't steal our room, because we want to come back here.
The reason we came here to see the whale sharks is because in a lot of other places they will feed the whale sharks shrimp in order to entice them up to the surface for people to snorkel around them. And also there appears to be a lot of people concentrated on the one spot to try and see these whale sharks. But here they don't do that. They employ the local fishermen as spotters. So if the local fishermen see a whale shark, they relay that to the resort, and the resort can take people out. So it's a little bit more natural. From our research, this place, Padre Burgos in Southern Leyte, is the best place to see whale sharks ethically in all the Philippines. And also reportedly one of the best places to dive and see all the underwater scenery.
I've got coffee and a collection of desserts here. Look at all these snacks.
I'm about to try these things. And if anyone knows what the name of these are, let me know. Because they're very chocolatey and they're bloody delicious.
This cake has been recommended to us by the lady at the bakery. She told us the name, but I really didn't catch it, did you? I couldn't tell what's inside, but it's a quite plain, soft cake that you might want to dunk in your coffee. It reminds me of the cakes that my nanny used to make. Not a lot of sugar, nice and fluffy, I like it.
The next day.
Today is the day. There is our boat there and we are going to hopefully see the whale sharks.
This will be very interesting for me because ever since I was little, I've had a fear or an anxiety of open water and swimming where I can't see or touch the bottom. And it's something I've been dealing with over the past few years, sort of, but not really. And my way of dealing with it is just to jump in and see what happens. And the last time I did this in Thailand, I had a mini freak out in the middle of the water. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. But if it does, I'm sure someone will be there to stop me from drowning.
So basically Aaron is afraid of the water and I'm afraid of air because I hate airplanes. But I'm trying to get better. That's going to be interesting.
So obviously it's the next day, we went out, had dinner last night, came back, fell asleep. To recap the events of yesterday, we woke up in the morning, had a quick breakfast, and then spoke to the dive instructor who was leading the expedition, and he told us what to do. We went to the beach, jumped on a small dinghy. That took us out to the actual dive boat itself, which was only about 30 metres offshore, but the ocean was pretty rough, we couldn't exactly swim to it. Once everyone was aboard, there was about 12, 14, 15 people on board.
There were 16.
16 people on board. Once everyone was on board, it was an hour and a half on that boat to get to the actual destination where the whale sharks were. Right away, rendezvous with fishermen who will be the spotters for the whale sharks. And the front of the boat is much better than the back of the boat. Once we got there, we stopped. We had about 5 minutes while the local fishermen spotters met up with that vehicle. Everyone had a bit of a chat. We got explained the safety instructions.
Here's the whale shark interaction guidelines, okay? So it says do not touch the whale shark. It says no more than 6 tourists per shark, but it's really hard. Sometimes 1 or 2, sometimes 1, so we're gonna share in some ways. Okay, do not use your flash if you have a camera and lights. Then at the front of the whale shark, stay like 4 meters, and then behind the whale shark, 5 meters as the tail swing like this.
And then the spotters set out to look for the whale shark.
From there, it was a little bit more chaotic than what we thought it would be.
Okay, so when we get to the location, the spotters will spread him out. What they do is they're gonna look down with their mask, they paddle, Then when they see the whale shark, they raise their paddle and then point it out where is the whale shark's direction.
Yeah, it's hilarious. They'll be rowing or they'll have a motor, and then the next minute they'll have their scuba mask on and they'll whoop straight over the side, looking underwater, trying to spot a whale shark. It's hilarious to watch. Then they'll get back up and then keep going, and yeah, it's so much fun.
Then when they let us know, we grab our fins. Take your time, no rush. Grab our fins because the boat will preparing their position. Normally, we're gonna drop you off like 20 meters as the whale shark heading that way. So everyone has to sit with everything on the side of the boat. Then the boat will position 20 meters before. Then when I say, or the dive master say, jump, we have to jump. Yeah, and then don't jump until we say that, because we're gonna make sure the boat is in neutral position. So as we move along, the boat will, it's free moving like this. So do not go to the front of the boat, go towards behind the boat. Then once you get there, look for the spotters. They will help you, they will point it out. When they say look down, then you're gonna look down and you'll see a whale shark race come towards you. Okay? So now, aware of this, sometimes we have to wait for hours. And then sometimes when we get there, just right there. So we just wait.
And other side was us with 16 people on board, and there were other 2 diving boats with I think more people than us, plus a couple of people who got their own private little boat. So
So as soon as the spotter raised his paddle and pointed in the direction, this whole 3 boats or 6 boats or however many boats it was, this whole crew just converged on that one spot. Everyone hit the water and was swimming over to try and see the shark. It was chaotic. It was awesome.
yeah, so the dive master yells, jump, jump, jump. And all these 16 people jump off this boat that is moving, try to not get hit by the boat, trying to swim towards a shark that is obviously much, much faster than we are. So whale sharks are actually considered slow fish, but they swim twice as fast as humans. Probably 4 times faster than us. So we are not very fast swimming humans. So this happened 4 or 5 times, I think. The spotters spot the shark, everyone jumped in the water, so chaotic, try to don't drown because there are so many people around you, try to don't get hit by the boat, and trying to follow the shark, and the shark was long gone.
Shark was just trying to eat lunch. So as soon as he got his lunch, he was off. He was out of there. He was diving deep. He was getting away from it all. I don't blame him.
Yeah, because between all boats we would have been maybe 50 people in the water.
Between 30 and 50 people, easy.
And so probably the shark got scared and swam away. Fair enough.
Can anyone see me?
No. You see it?
Yeah, what the?
I can't blame him. There are like 50 people in here. I'll go down too. Aaron gave up straight away.
Yeah, I had one go. I had one crack, and that was enough for me. It's not my cup of tea to go swimming in a large group of people to chase after fish. That's not my thing to do. But Chiara had, 3, you went on nearly all of them, didn't you?
Yeah, I went in all of them.
Yeah, about 3 or 4, maybe 5 times.
Maybe 5,
Five
yeah.
times all up. As soon as he yells jump, everyone hits the water. It's a race to see who can see the bloody fish first.
Well, who can see it at all?
Yeah.
So the first time After 3 failed attempts, the fourth time I managed to be one of the first people who jumped on the water. I was already with all the gear on, the wetsuit, the fins, the mask. As soon as the dive master yelled jump, just went down and started swimming towards the direction in which the spotters pointed. And at the beginning I didn't see anything. I just saw the deep blue ocean, and I thought I missed out this time as well. But then I followed the person in front of me, and suddenly I saw this whale shark coming towards me. It was maybe 10 meters deep. It wasn't very close to the shore. No, maybe 5 meters deep. Anyway, it was fantastic. It was so emotional that I wanted to cry. So this big fish, after 3 or 4 hours that you're trying to catch up with him, with it, it was amazing. It was one of the best experiences of my life. All of this, unfortunately, lasted about 10 seconds. And then the other people that were on the boat caught up, and I found myself between all this mess of people, like people kicking me with the fins, 2 people closing me in, and because I didn't want to drown, I just let it go. The shark was swimming away, and yeah, so I had my 10 seconds of almost peace with the whale shark, which made the trip worth it for me. It was amazing.
Even though I stayed on the boat, even I got to see the bloody thing, because we stayed an extra half an hour. No, we stayed an extra hour, more than we were supposed to, because not a lot of people saw it. And we were all just chilling out on the deck, and this shape swam past the front of the boat, and it was a whale shark. So I got to see it from the surface, and everyone jumped in. Well, 3 or 4 people jumped in,
including me,
and they were too slow. But yeah, that was a surprise spot at the end of the day. It was cool. It was very cool.
So what we understood from this trip is that we should get swimming lessons.
Yeah, we need to be faster. We need to be faster swimmers.
When I was 10, my mom wanted to send me to swimming classes, and I didn't want to. I should have listened to my mom.
I think this is a good way to see whale sharks ethically. They're not feeding the fish a diet they wouldn't usually eat. They're in their natural habitat, and they're a wild animal. So if you see one or not, it's up to chance basically, and the spotters. So you roll the dice, you take your chances, and if it's your day to see one, it's your day, and that is fair enough. I don't agree with feeding the fish a diet they're not used to, and potentially harming them for the sake of tourism. That's my own personal belief. Obviously, it works for some people, so if that's what it is, it's what it is.
Doing it this way, you put yourself at the same level of the fish. You're not using any trick to call the fish towards you, so obviously why any wild animal should come close to you if you're not feeding it. And that's why, you take your chances. Usually they sit, they always spot whale sharks because they are in the bay feeding, but you won't have the interaction that you might have in Oslo with the sharks on the surface for half an hour because they are feeding. But I think there's a more ethical way to do it, so I'm still happy with it this way. I wouldn't recommend it unless you are a decent swimmer.
Yeah, I'm not a decent swimmer. I had no chance.
I'm not a very good swimmer either, but I'm more confident in the water than Aaron, and you need to be able to stay afloat by yourself. You need to be able to swim, because otherwise it will be dangerous, because you're jumping off a boat that is moving, and you are swimming with a lot of other people. You need to have a little bit of water awareness. The thing that I didn't like of this experience is that there were way more people than we expected. We came all the way to Southern Leyte expecting to find maybe 6 or 8 people in the water, not 30 or 40. But I have to say that all the people that were in the group with us were very, very cool people. Everyone was awesome, because if someone comes this far, because it's not easy to come to Southern Leyte, you can see in our last video what we had to do to come here. If someone does all this trip to see the whale sharks ethically, they're probably cool people and real travelers.
The guides and the crew were amazing as well. They were very helpful, very friendly. Everyone was just really cool, really good experience. And according to them, it was an unusual day. I can't remember the details. It was an unusual day. I think we had too many tour groups go out at once. Usually it's only one tour group at once, and yesterday there were 3. So that's why there were too many people in the water, but it happens.
Pedro, the diving instructor, seems like an amazing person. If you are new to diving, I think I can recommend to come here and see Pedro. He seems a very great diving instructor.
Yeah. All in all, a very cool experience. Can recommend if you're willing to put yourself out there.
By the way, the cost of this whale shark tour was 4,000 pesos for all day, which is about 109 Australian dollars. For reference, this in Australia costs $500 or $600 if you want to do it in Exmouth in Western Australia. So it was very cheap for us, of course, compared to Australian prices, and also included lunch.
That's it for this video. We hope you found it informative, hope you found it interesting, and most of all, I hope it inspired you to come see a little bit of nature and some different parts of the Philippines that you might not have seen before. And thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.